Alright, so today I'm going to be talking about some drama that has occurred in the big and small communities here on YouTube. Alright, so yesterday we had some unfortunate and sad news to hear. Sharpie and Riftana claimed that they left the community, and it was mostly due to the fact that Johnny Mine, who we now know that it was WSIG who was behind the account, leaked their faces on the Johnny Mine account, and it caused them to decide to leave the community and probably YouTube. Now, the bad news is that we haven't heard from Riftana R on Discord. The good news is that we have heard from Sharpie on Discord. But they posted some messages today, and Sharpie's Sharpie's channel description was very different from the message that he posted yesterday. It's only 2 words that he left. While Rifton R remained the same, Rifton R's channel description remained the same. And I will show you what they've said right now. Alright, so this is Riptana R's description to her channel. This channel used to be Riftana R. Unfortunately, all the videos here are removed. Sorry. And like I said, the reason why she did this along with Sharpie is because her face was leaked, their faces were leaked on Johnny Mine's account, which we now know as WSIG, of course. But it's unfortunate to see Sharpie and Riftana go out like this because someone couldn't respect privacy. And it was from the same person who has apologized 3 times and promised that he wouldn't cause any more trouble in this community. And well, he lied for the 3rd time. And we thought we could trust him this time. We thought that he wasn't Johnny Mine. We all thought it was Volks84. And, well, he manipulated us once again, and he broke his promise again. He lied to us again and did everything that he usually does. And we're never trusting WSIG ever again. We're never trusting what he does. We're never going to listen to him, and we're never going to believe anything he says. We're never going to believe a word that comes out of his device. We're never going to believe anything. We're just never going to trust him, okay? He's an untrustworthy person, and he doesn't deserve to be in this community. And we were thinking about accepting him in this community, but now that he revealed himself to own the Johnny Mine account, we're just not going to associate with him anymore. Excuse me for my rage. Excuse me for how I'm raging right now. It's gets me really not upset, but it gets me really angry when I think about someone giving a promise and someone breaking a promise. And I'm trying to find Sharpie's channel as of right now, so excuse me for a second. I just want to find one of his videos so that I can... You know what, I'll just type in this. And we'll just just go to his channel description. Here it is, a reset. Now, he changed his channel description as he changed his channel description from yesterday, and his old message, his old channel description was somewhere along the lines of, "I can't take this anymore. My face was leaked. I need to leave the community and possibly YouTube." However, Sharpie has came back to Discord just to talk to us, while Riftana R hasn't. And Sharpie also claims that he's going to quit YouTube for a while. He might come back, but we don't know when he'll come back. But we'll show you what has been going on Discord for the past couple of days, now that he has decided to come back temporarily on Discord. Alright, so these are the messages that Riftana R and Sharpie left. Riftana R asks, "Where's Volxa? I've made an agreement that revealing my face was a mistake. I shouldn't have done it. This is my fault. My face got leaked and there's nothing I can do about it. Someone related to me can find out. This is over. I need to leave this community." And Sharpie had a debate against, not a debate, but an argument against Eric Sage and I Like Memes to discuss who was behind the Johnny Mine account. Sharpie claims it was WSIG, and he was saying that, "How do you guys not believe it's him? He's been attacking us for months and you still think it's Volxa because he teamed up with him." And here we have Bad B-Boy, who agrees with Sharpie. And, you know, Bad B-Boy has been doing research on Johnny Mine, who has been he has been trying to examine closely on his account by trying to look at how he types, what videos he records, what kind of video recorder he has and whatnot. And he's been doing research, and he looked into the fact that WSIG was the Johnny Mine account owner, and he and Sharpie turned out to be right. And here we have I Like Meme saying, "No more Volxa, no more WSIG. They aren't going to be mentioned at all in this community. If you mention them in this community, you will be muted." And so, as you can see, nobody really talked about them as much, like when I Like Memes gave the words. And these messages are all them trying to reminisce on what it was like back in the community back then. And Sharpie rejoined the server. He rejoined the server right here, somewhere during the night, at, I believe, 8:16 p.m. He asked how was the community so far, and he also claims that he was back in the server but not the community. And he wants to remove his YouTube role, and he's not doing YouTube for a while. And he claims that he feels more relieved, not stressed, and he gets to spend more time with his family. And he said that the community brought a little stress to him, and it led him to a little bit of a bad mental state with him. And that was it. He only talked for about 12 minutes. He didn't talk for long, but he was, but yeah, I mean, that was a nice return for someone who said he was going to quit on, for, excuse me, this was a nice return for someone who said that he was going to quit in the community and for YouTube just to join to talk to us. And it's a shame that he wants to quit. I mean, I didn't want him to because he has come back from his face getting leaked before. I mean, do you remember what happened during the TMK fanbot situation back in September? His face got leaked and he was gone for a week and everyone thought he was gone from YouTube, but he came right back with a fighting attitude, with a good spirit, and he wasn't going to let that stop him. But the drama has gotten so bad to the point where he just didn't, he just couldn't take it anymore, and he just wanted to quit YouTube and the community at this point. And it's fine. I can understand why he would, because this community has been going downhill as of late, with people causing drama for no reason, and us having to kick them out, having to ostracize them from the community, and his videos were worthwhile watching, and excuse me, and people just seem to not care about others in the community. Other people just seem to only care about themselves and try to push their agenda and not the community's. And Sharpie has to see Sharpie go like this, it just makes me ashamed that this community is not what it used to be. I mean, I remember when it used to be morals and logic. When I remember that's what it mostly used to be. But then we had Volxa, Serenity, and Duravex. I mean, Duravex wasn't as bad as Serenity or Volxa, but they still cause drama for their own sake, for their own good, for their own gains, and they hurt themselves in the process. And this drama has also hurt ourselves in the process as well. And to see Sharpie go, it's a shame because I liked his videos. I liked what he posted with his commentaries and his not reaction videos, but his review videos. Those were also worthwhile to watch too. Excuse me about that update, but I really hope he can find what he's looking for outside of this community. I really hope he can find it in himself to at least come back for a little while in the next few months. And I really hope he can maybe try to spend time with his family and try to then find some time, get some free time to talk to us occasionally. Now, for Riftana R, also, I would like to say that your videos were excellent as well. You made animation videos, you made your cat, your blue cat, I think it was Nerf Kitty, what the name of the cat, along with the friend, who I can't remember the name of right now, but your videos and your animated clips were something to watch, and they brought a smile onto my face whenever we were in drama, and we were going through rough times. You brought a smile to our faces by showing those animation clips, and I appreciate both of you for doing whatever you could for this community, making content for us and by making these type of videos to for us to watch, and it was worth watching. I appreciate your time that you've both had on this in this community. I really hope you can both find what you're looking for outside of YouTube, and I really hope you can maybe try to find it in yourselves to come back for a little while, maybe in the next few months or so. But until then, I really hope you can find your enjoyment. But anyways, on to the next drama. Alright, so I wasn't planning to talk about this, but earlier this morning I noticed something that was eye-popping at me, so I read the I read the Discord messages from Friday, and I didn't notice this until about earlier this morning, but I realized that I Like Memes and Gunter were having a conversation talking about that they would create a podcast. And whenever I looked at my notifications this morning, I was confused to why I was subscribed to why another channel subscribed to my channel. And well, I looked at the channel and it said it was Cool Kids Podcast. And I looked into the channel and it had everyone subscribed to it had all these subscriptions from everyone that's involved or that was involved in the community. Well, except for Volxa, Serenity, and Duravex. But most, if not almost all the people are there and that's included in this community. But anyways, these two people were talking yesterday, and I Like Memes said, no, actually, it was Gunter that said, you should make a podcast like everyone in 2019. And here's what here's what they're saying. Just pre-record the episodes. They don't have to be streamed. And I Like Memes agrees to it. And he says that I Like Memes says that we should start tomorrow, aka also today. And throughout this whole conversation, they're just trying to find some people to get on this new podcast. And here's Gunter saying you should make a new channel for this podcast because that's how epic it is. And they agree on the idea. And as you can see here, they're agreeing with what they are agreeing to Gunter's idea. And as you can see here, Gunter says, new channel looks good. You should change the layout because so that you have the channels tab and whatnot. Okay, I Like Memes said that we'll do it tomorrow around 1 to 3 p.m. Eastern Time and 10 to 12 a.m. 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. Pacific Time. And I believe they've already had their podcast, but This is an idea that they had, that they worked on, and that they've already gotten set up. And I'm surprised how fast they've done it too. I wouldn't have. I wasn't even thinking about podcast ideas to try to help revive the community or something like that. But in fact, sorry for the notification, but in fact, I was I was also I also had an idea of having a podcast with a couple of people before joining this community. In fact, the people I was collaborating with were Unfunny Nerd and Flooa at the time. And this was back in the start of the summer, probably June. And I had this idea in May. I had this idea throughout May, and I was debating with myself to try to try to talk to them and communicate with them about drama that was occurring in some communities on YouTube, or just the latest topics on YouTube. And we agreed to have a podcast. But the unfortunate thing is that we never followed through with it. And to see these people go on to try to have an idea and pull this up their sleeves is fantastic. I mean, I would want to be part of this podcast sometime, and I would want to see what it's like and what you talk about and whatnot, and how you guys operate your podcast. So you guys have done an amazing job trying to revive the community by giving out this idea to all of us by trying to get a podcast and trying to operate something that can join the community together, that can help revive the community by sharing everyone's feelings, by sharing topics around the community and whatnot. And I'm not sure, but I believe in this podcast they talked about something specific, like I like memes and his YouTube on Dean from YouTube. His video, I believe. You know, Dean from YouTube, but I cannot wait to see his rant on Dean from YouTube. I mean, he's been deserved to get called out for many years for his content and whatnot, but that's besides the point. But these people have done a great job just trying to come up with an idea to try to bring this community better together in a positive light, and trying to make this more enjoyable to be in the community. And they have done a favor for people who still have hope in this community. They've done a favor for people who still want to be in this community, and they've done a really great job at trying to make collaborations with people by adding this podcast, and I praise them. So anyways, I cannot wait to become part of this podcast. If you're ready to contact me or anything like that, just comment in the comment section, or maybe just I'll talk to you on Discord about it. Anyways, I think this might be the end of the video now, and I will see you next time.